Hey everybody, it's me Megs, and this is going to be a deep conditioning with me video. This was requested and I haven't done one of these in a really long time, so let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to deep condition with an oldie but goodie, which is the ORS Hair Mayonnaise. And this is not new to me. I've been using this for years when I was relaxed. If you are like an OG watcher of my channel, you know this was my protein treatment that I would do once a month. So I decided to kind of like revisit this mask or mayonnaise. I bought this probably about 2 months ago and I've used it twice since then, but I haven't shared with you guys that I'm revisiting this product to see like how I like it. And surprisingly, I like it a lot on my natural hair. So what I'm going to do is, I did wash my hair obviously, and I have it in 2 sections here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bowl like this, and I'm going to scoop some of this conditioner into this bowl because I'm going to add my oils, okay? But what I did notice with this conditioner, I remember back in the day, because this conditioner, if you're not familiar with ORS, it has nettle leaf and horsetail extract. It says conditioning treatment for damaged and weak hair, infused with nettle leaf and horsetail to nourish, while olive oil, egg protein, and wheat germ oil help restore damaged and depleted hair. So this is good for if you are experiencing some breakage, if you are experiencing some shedding, which I am. But what I noticed with this conditioner, there isn't as much little bits. Like there's these little bit thingy things in here, like little bit nutrients, and there isn't as many. And I also noticed that this conditioner is a little more smooth. I don't know, it used to be more thick to me. I don't know why, it just seems more thick. But I really like this. It says apply a small amount to wet hair, comb through or for even distribution, cover hair with plastic cap and let process under warm dry for 15 minutes and then rinse and towel dry. So yeah, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I just found that I really like using this on my natural hair as well. It feels so good, and I actually have a really moisturizing but strong feeling with my hair also when I use this. So I put this in here like that. Hopefully it's not washed out. So I'm going to take some avocado oil, and I'm not new to avocado oil either. Avocado has great, benefits when it comes to retaining length, because I am just about retaining length right now. I'm going to go into a discussion about that too. So I always mix some oils in here. So I don't really have a specific measurement, but if I could think, it would probably like, I don't know, like 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to use some rosemary oil. I'm just going to do probably like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Oh, that's probably too much. Girl, I'm about to be tingling. And rosemary oil just really stimulates the scalp, and to produce hair growth and things of that nature. So I have the avocado oil, and then I'm just going to throw in some Shea nut oil just because this is one of my favorite oils for moisturizing. And this is because I put the essential oil in there, which was the rosemary, and I need to dilute it as much as possible just to make sure I'm okay there. So just put about that much in there, and I think that is all I'm going to put. But I'll just put like a few drops of this argan oil, and I get all of my oils from iHerb. And is it iHerb or iHerb? And I'll have a link down in the description if you're looking for oils. I've been getting my oils there for years and years. So I used two full droplets of this. So I did 1 and 2 like that, but I filled it all the way up. So I love argan oil. It's moisturizing, it's good for my hair and things of that nature. So I'm gonna mix this all up with a spoon, and I just use a plastic bowl or paper bowl, whatever, because I'm just gonna throw it away anyway. But you can use your mixing, like if you have a dye mixing bowl, you can use that too. I normally use that, but I just didn't feel like going upstairs to grab it. So the reason why I like to add oil still with my conditioners, because I know it works well for me. It just adds some extra nutrients to my hair, and it also makes my hair feel so soft, and I just know what works. So I'm just gonna take this half of my hair And I'm gonna unravel this. Y'all, my hair is growing. It is growing. It is growing. And I'm really, since going natural, I've really been paying attention to how I deep condition my hair, because one of the things that I try to avoid is breakage. And I've noticed that I had some small, it's kind of like natural, it just naturally happens, some small kind of breakage at the roots. So I want to pay a lot of attention to that more than ever right now, since my hair is getting longer. Because, you know, breakage at the roots can overall lead to your hair appearing thinner than what it is. And breakage at the roots just tends to happen with styling and things of that nature. So I'm being more careful than ever right now to make sure that I kind of like combat that. So my hair is still damp, but I'm just going to spray it with some rose water, just to make sure it's a little damp but not dripping wet, because I feel like I really like my hair to be kind of damp but not really dry when applying conditioner, because I feel like it gets in there a little bit better. I don't know. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to use my fingers to gently separate this section like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the conditioner. This is what it looks like. It's going to be a little thinner because I added the oils to it. So this is what it looks like, and this is going to feel like amazing on. So I'm just going to put this on in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and apply the conditioner to the perimeter of my hair, of the section, because I really want to make sure that I get the roots in. Basically, with this whole new natural hair journey, it's the purpose of everything is to retain length. So me knowing what worked for my natural hair, it wasn't really anything out of the normal. With my relaxed hair, my main thing that I feel like contributed to my retaining length was deep conditioning. And I noticed back then I was deep conditioning my hair twice a week. So I was thinking like, if I start deep conditioning my natural hair twice a week, what's gonna happen? And when I was relaxed, I would alternate between moisture and light protein during the week. And once a month, I would do a protein treatment. So I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to be doing that. I really would like to see what kind of results I would get with deep conditioning my hair twice a week. So what I'm thinking I might do is, of course, shampoo once a week. And since I work out 3 times a week, I will probably do a co-wash on the 3rd workout day. So I'll probably put the conditioner on first, and then after my workout, rinse it out and then co-wash. Because that's what I did when I was relaxed. I would co-wash once a week. No, actually I was co-washing twice a week when I was relaxed. So when I was relaxed, I would deep condition twice a week, shampoo once a week, co-wash twice a week, and do a deep condition after the co-wash too. So I was doing a lot with my relaxed hair back then, and I feel like I could be doing a little bit more to kind of like get even more length retained. So I think I'm going to start trying some different things just to mix it up. Because so far right now, I'm just washing my hair once a week and deep conditioning it once a week and moisturizing my hair about every 2 days. And I feel like I need to do a little bit more to kind of get my hair exactly where I want it. Now my hair I'm getting a lot of new length retained. But I'm noticing that I'm finding some short pieces of hair here and there. So I really need to take care of that. Like I see even right now, like some little short little hairs here. And that's just kind of like wear and tear, I think. Just natural wear and tear, just like over time. That's just kind of like what happens. Because even when I was relaxed, I had little short hairs in certain pieces. But you don't want to have too many of those. So I'm making sure when I condition right now, I'm really focusing on the roots and up here, and then really just getting to the ends. So with me too, I feel like I'm so careful and so gentle with my hair. When I wash my hair, I feel like it takes a really long time. I'm in here for hours because I'm so particular about my hair and how I'm taking care of it, because I really want to retain length. And with retaining length, one of my main things that I do also, and that I've always done, is protective style. Protective style is like my best friend. And even when I was relaxed, I protective style probably 90% of the time. And I would do a lot of buns. Buns were my thing because I had enough hair to do buns, right? I would just throw it in a bun. Now that I'm natural, I kind of use wigs as my protective style. And the purpose of protective style for me, which works so well for me, it helps me keep the moisture in my hair. Because when I wear my hair out, it has more chance of getting dry. So me protective styling, it keeps my hair nice and juicy, and it helps, you know, avoid breakage from your hair being dried out from the environment. So I protective style a lot, like a lot. I do wear my hair out, even though it may not seem like it to some people. Because I know I've gotten a couple comments like, oh, I wish you would embrace your natural hair more. But a lot of you don't see me day to day, because it's kind of like when you're on social media, you only see what I post. But I wear my hair out like all the time. But when I go out, a lot of the times too, I do protective style out of the simple fact of convenience. Because it's like, I need to hurry up, I need to get where I need to go. And also, protective style is just easier for me most of the time anyway. And then some people are taking that I wear protective styles or, you know, wigs is because I don't like something about myself, and that's totally the exact opposite. Girl, I'm trying to grow my hair back out, so I'm going to slap on a wig if that's something that works for me to keep my hair nice, juicy, and moisturized underneath here, because my whole goal is to get my hair as long as possible. So I really don't like to do a lot of things with my natural hair just to avoid breakage. I don't like to pull and tug on my natural hair. I like to let it be. I like to just let it chill out and relax, because my hair is very fine and any little thing can cause breakage, just even off of like knowing how my hair is. So I just like to take care of my hair and do what works for me. Everybody's journey is different, and everything doesn't work for everybody. So I just do exactly what works for me. And it's been working for me too, as far as retaining length and getting the results that I want. You know? Now too, I'm thinking about doing another blowout just to see like where my hair is, as far as not necessarily length, but just to really see what's going on with it. Because I feel like with my curly hair, I can see what's going on with it, but I feel like when you kind of get a blowout, you can really see. And I also want to get a trim, but I want to blow it out also just to kind of like see where I'm at. The last time I got a blowout was back in January, and I feel like my hair has really progressed a lot as far as length since then. So I'm really excited to see what's going on with that, and I'm gonna have Micah do it again. And I know I got a couple of comments on that videos too saying, oh, you know, we don't have celebrity money, you know, to go see a celebrity stylist. You don't have to see a celebrity stylist, you guys. You can go to whoever is in your area that will do a good job, who you trust. Also too, with my natural hair, I'm starting to see my curls change. They're like really different from when I first big chopped. I feel like I have more of an S shape to my hair. I don't know if you can see it, but it's more like an S kind of curl, or S shape. And a lot of people were kind of like putting me in a box like, she is 4C. still don't know if I want to categorize myself, but I think I'm around 4B. I think I'm 4B. I don't think I'm 4A at all. I think I am 4B. So, you know, and two, it kind of makes it difficult when people kind of like put you in a box of your hair type and kind of like how you should be wearing your hair and what you're supposed to be doing being natural. And I'm like, well, let me do what I want to do with my hair. Let it be how it wants to be. You know, let me, you know, care for it how I want to care for it. Because I know there's a lot of people, since I've been natural, have been, I know the suggestions are just out of things they might just want to see. But the whole, like, I get a lot of kind of like comments of how some people feel like I should wear my hair a certain way. And I'm like, well, are you going to do it for me? Can you just come do it then, please? Thank you. Because I just do what works for me. And I have a goal. Like, I am really trying to reach a certain goal of length. So if I feel like I need to do X, Y, and Z to get to my goal, that's just what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to do it my way. You know? Isn't that a Frank Sinatra song? My way. So also what I like to do is I'm like really, I know I'm jumping back and forth from topic to topic. I'm doing from root to end with this mask, and I just twist it up in each section like this, just to get it out of the way. And I just don't mind really being real particular and making sure I get from root to end with my hair. So yeah, I do notice now that my hair is getting longer that my curls are actually different. I feel like they are a little looser just because they're stretched out because of the length. So I know I got a lot of questions, like people are saying like, well, when are you going to do a wash and go, this, that, and the other. I do want to try a wash and go one more time. I did try it once off camera, and I didn't really like it because I felt like my hair lacked the volume that I like when my hair is in like a twist out or a braid out. Even though the defined look was really cute, I just really wasn't a fan of that look because I like more volume. And I don't have the thickest of hair. Like I know I've got a lot of comments where people saying like, oh, your hair is so thick. I'm like, it's really not. It just kind of appears that way because you know, it's curly now. Of course it is a little thicker than what it was when I was relaxed, and I feel like that has a lot to do with the length too, because I noticed that when my hair gets longer it does appear thinner because of the length. Even now I'm starting to notice that my hair is getting longer and it's like, oh, it looks like it's thinner, but it's just getting longer. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't feel like I have thick hair. I still have very fine strands. It's not like dramatically thicker in my opinion. I know some of you will probably like, no, it's thicker. It is a little bit, but I don't feel like, oh, you know. So, yeah. So I'm just going to make sure I put this all on my edges. I know a lot of people are like, how do you do this and that for your edges? How do you get your edges laid? And I feel like a lot of it does have to do with making sure you condition your edges really good. So I just make sure I always put some conditioner there and some conditioner really on the roots, because that is probably one of the biggest things I feel like is, I wouldn't say a struggle, but a thing that I have to be mindful with being natural is the breakage at the roots. Because you know, when you're parting through your hair, you're styling it, that can really like be an issue. So I'm really more than ever making sure I condition my hair in sections and really take my time. Not that I haven't been doing that anyway, but I am not trying to have any issues. So I'm really, really careful. Now, I know some people were like, asking me like, so Are you going to be wearing your hair straight? Like, will you be wearing it straight more often once it gets longer? I'm still not really sure. I really don't know. I haven't even tried to blow my own hair out for real, to wear it straight, because that's not really something I want to do, because I know if I were to do that, that's probably all I would be doing, and I really don't want to do that because it's just not something I want to be doing. And plus, last time I did try to do a cool air blowout, it took forever. I was like, oh gosh, this is too long, this is too much. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the future holds if I'm going to be doing my own blowouts, but right now I just feel more comfortable having a professional do it. So you can just see my hair is getting longer. It's getting there. So that's like probably close to armpit length. Not that close, but it's closer. I think I could still consider myself shoulder length, but of course I'll know for sure what that looks like when I do get a blowout in a press. And I know a lot of people, if you have not checked out my previous blowout press that Mike did, that is in a card up here and in the description below. And she did a really good job. A lot of people were like, oh my god, she's using so much heat. And it really wasn't that much, because she did like 1 or 2 passes. And my hair reverted back fine. So that's not something that I'm like worried about, like, oh my gosh. But then again, that's not something I'm going to be doing a lot. It's not something that I'm just going to keep doing often, because I know if I were to do that often, even though she didn't use a lot of heat, my curls would loosen up like crazy and I would get heat damage. So I haven't received any of that. As you can see, my curls are different. They actually are like ringly, like, I don't know. Now, I know I get a question too, like, oh, are you enjoying your natural hair? I actually am, because I'm actually starting to see progress. So I'm getting like really excited about where I will be in another year, because 6 months passed really quickly and I already see a difference in length with my hair. Like, look, like I can twist it like all the way here. Now, I know I got a lot of questions too. It's like, what is your biggest struggle with being natural now? I would feel like one of my biggest struggles with being natural now is, see, I do have shedding now. I will say that. I am experiencing some mild shedding, which is normal. I know before, a couple of my updates, I said, my hair doesn't shed. It's not shedding. Now it is, and that's normal because it's getting longer. But one of my biggest struggles, I would say, is keeping the ends moisturized. I noticed that being natural, my hair does get dry. And especially since it's gotten longer, it's like, okay, yeah, you need to really work on keeping your hair moisturized and making sure that I moisturize my hair before it feels dry. Because, you know, lately I've been really busy. Like, really busy, and you guys will find out like sooner than later what I've been busy doing. And I'm really excited about it, but I just don't want to share just yet. But, you know, you have to take the time out for your hair. So I would say being busy and caring for your hair the way I like to care for it, that's probably one of the biggest struggles. It's like, oh, when am I going to find time to really like deep condition my hair and make sure it's moisturized and this, that, and the other. So yeah. So I just make sure that I do a good job with conditioning. Make sure I get from root to end. And this also helps with being manageable. Because I know people are commenting and saying, oh, your hair, it just combs right through when I see you when you are styling, it just combs right through. It's not, you know, difficult. It's really not difficult to do. It's just a little time consuming. It's different from being relaxed. It's totally not the same. I know like on wash days, even on wash days when I was relaxed, it would still take me a long time to do because I'm so detailed and so like, oh, let me make sure I'm careful with my hair. But as far as like getting up and going when I have natural hair, it still is hard. So that's why I kind of like gravitate towards protective styles, because one, I know my hair is going to be well taken care of and remain moisturized underneath there. Two, it's not gonna, you know, because I'm rushing, you know, I'm not gonna like rip through my hair and try to rush this and do that because of time. Because I do like to take my time with my hair. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, you don't like your hair, that's like you're wearing wigs. No, it's not. That's really not why. It's not. So I'm not uncomfortable with my hair at all. I love my hair. That's why I went natural, because I really didn't want to relax it anymore. I felt like I came to a certain point when I was relaxing, like, why am I doing this again? Like, this is not cool. Like, this is like for the birds. I was just like, ugh, I can't scratch my scalp when I want to. I have to make sure I don't sweat during certain time period, because, you know, when you relax your hair, you can't have any, like, you know, interruptions or just, you know, anything, you know, irritating or in your scalp, because that can cause you scalp burns. And one of the main factors that made me decide I wanted to go natural was because I had got a really bad scalp burn and my hair was stuck to my scalp. I was like, oh no, this is not cool. And I've never really gotten a scalp burn like that. And that's not to say that I just, you know, I really enjoyed being relaxed. I did. But I just was like, this is not even worth it. I don't want to do this anymore. So that's what happened. I decided just like, okay, let me just see. And that was because I don't know what happened, how I got that. It was a really bad scalp burn, and it was like a forever, like it had been a long time in between relaxing for years myself, self-relaxing, that I had got a scalp burn like that. And I don't know, I don't remember me like really scratching in that area or anything. I think it was just something that just kind of happened. And you do run the risk of getting chemical burns, because that is a chemical. Like, that is a harsh chemical going on your scalp. Like, so I know a lot of people like, do you enjoy being which one do you enjoy better? I couldn't say I really enjoy one or over the other. I feel like I enjoy being natural because I know it's a lot healthier and my hair is looking better. So if I do decide to wear it straight, I feel like look at it's like really just so juicy. I love it. I feel like if I do decide to like wear my natural hair straight, if I decide to like I'm just gonna be a straight natural, that my hair is gonna look overall better because there are no chemicals in it stripping the hair down, making it appear thinner. But I don't really enjoy one over the other. Not to say that I just didn't enjoy my relaxed hair, because I did. And a lot of times too, a lot of people are like, oh, you're relaxed, I miss your relaxed hair, it was so this and so that. And I was like, y'all have to be mindful too that that long relaxed hair was probably like 9 years of work. Okay, when I started my YouTube channel, when my hair was long, that was probably about 4 years of work too. So of course it was going to be this, that, and the other. I was doing that for 4 years, and then I come on here being natural for only 2 years. I got to start all the way over. And I know a lot of people, and I do feel like this too in the natural hair world and community, I feel like people kind of gravitate towards naturalistas who have longer hair because that's what they want to see. People don't want to see like someone with shorter hair. I'm not speaking for everyone, I'm just speaking for the experience that I've received here on my channel, just off of comments and stuff. Like people saying like, why don't we take advice from someone who doesn't have long hair? Like, how do you know? Because at the time I was like, you know, trying to, you know, sharing tips on how I'm retaining my length. do notice that, like, people who have longer natural hair, you kind of do get a little bit more attention for that. And I've noticed that too, since my hair has gotten longer, I have been getting more kind of like attention and like reposts on pages and stuff, because my hair is starting to be longer. And that's kind of difficult to deal with too, being that, oh, I had this long relaxed hair, and then you get on here and like you see comments like, oh, I miss your relaxed hair. And it kind of trips me out when people say they miss my relaxed hair. Well, what do you miss about it? What is it? Ooh, what is it that you miss? Explain to me. And then I'm like, yeah, you know those, if you do want to, you know, check out my relaxed hair, those videos are still up. They're still up there. So yeah, I don't know where I left off. People keep calling me today. Because I have a lot going on. But yeah, I'm just kind of taking my hair journey one strand at a time. Because I know, like, the kind of results that I'm looking to have in length takes some time. And I know that I have to be patient. And I did want to say thank you to everyone who's been patient with me on this new journey too, because it's also been a whole new content change. Because a lot of you were like, what am I going to do? What am I going to watch? I don't have anyone to watch. Everyone's going natural. But you know what was really interesting too? I'm seeing too on YouTube, a lot of people are going from natural to relaxed. And they're showing like them relaxing their hair. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people do these returning back to relax, or relaxing, you know, natural to relaxed. And it's really interesting. And then I know you people have been like, would you ever go back to relaxed? Right now I'm gonna say no, because the whole scalp burn situation was just not hot for me. And I remember the kind of pain I had. I was like, ooh, this really hurts. Is this really worth it? So right now I'm gonna say no. Like, I just don't see myself right now like thinking like, yeah. But then again, like, you never know what the future holds. Because I remember back in the day, people would ask me, will you ever go back natural? And I would say that either I'd say no, or that I'm really happy with my relaxed hair right now, maybe in the future. So, yeah. So this is pretty much how I've been deep conditioning my hair, as I notice that it's getting longer. And I'm starting to notice kind of like some short pieces at the root that I really want to make sure I maintain. Because that's just kind of something that just happens, like when your hair gets longer, like, oh, making sure you don't have breakage now. Now that's the thing that I'm like mindful of, like, oh, now, see, I'm starting to get some hang time. Now I have to maintain the length, because before it was just kind of like, oh, let me grow it out, like, I don't have any hair. I got some hair now. It's hanging, and I really can't wait to see where I'm going to be at in January. So I'm really, if anything, now I'm going to be like really strict on protective styles. Because especially since I'm noticing that, you know, some slight breakage at the roots. And I want to make sure it's not like crazy, like, oh my gosh. It's not crazy, because that's just something that kind of happens. Like, you know, little hairs in the hairline, they kind of like to naturally break, because those are the weaker areas. So you just really want to make sure you take care of those. And I put some extra on my hairline, and put the extra conditioner on my nape in the back. So I'm gonna put a plastic cap on, y'all, and let this sit. I'm gonna sit underneath the dryer for about 15 minutes and really penetrate this goodness into my hair. So yeah, I really like the hair mayonnaise for my natural hair. It's still life for me. I would recommend this. Let me know if in the comment section below if you enjoy the ORS Hair Mayonnaise. I purchased this myself. I know my history here on this channel. People thought that I was kind of like in a partnership with ORS, or kind of like the face of Organic Root Stimulator, and I actually wasn't. I did work with Organic Root Stimulator here and there for events, but it was never like an extended thing of like, oh, it's a partnership. Because back in the day when I was, you know, relaxed, I just used their products because they worked so well for me. So it was a genuine thing for me, just getting on here and showing the products that, you know, I really love to use and share with you guys. And I still do that to this day, but I just feel like in kind of like today's YouTube world, if you kind of like talk about a product that you really like, you know, or that you kind of share a product, a lot of people just kind of automatically assumed, whether it's sponsored or not, that you're just not being genuine about it. And with me on my channel, I actually do try out all the stuff, and the only reason why you might see it on my channel is because I actually like using it, whether it's sponsored or not. So I just wanted to clear the air on that. I don't know, a lot of people thought that oh, that's why she, you know, didn't go natural for so long, because she was the face of Organic Root Stimulator Relaxer. Not really. I wasn't the appointed face by Organic Root Stimulator. A lot of you guys kind of did that. Because I remember there was this whole thing like, put Megan on the box, you know, put Megan on the box. But you know, that didn't happen. So I do want to say thank you so much for the support during that time about, you know, wanting to put me on a campaign with them. But no, it was just me genuinely liking to use their products, and I did work with them here and there. It wasn't like Megan is the this, that, and the other. I just kind of like using their stuff, and I like using a lot of other stuff to this day. And yeah, I returned back to using this, and I actually do like it on my natural hair. I'm not relaxed no more. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will be doing more of these deep conditioning and chat videos. Let me know if you have any questions about my hair that maybe I can answer in the next video, or even in the comment section below. So let me go ahead and put this cap on my hair and get to deep conditioning. But I really like coming on here and talking to you guys why I apply my conditioner, because it kind of like kills two birds in one stone. Show you guys how I apply my conditioners. Now being that my hair is longer, I really focus on more sections and kind of talk to you guys too, because that's always fun as well. So let me go ahead and go, because I am being chatty now. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.